So now, guys, we are going to talk a little bit about what was that topic, Star? I know we started out, we were doing something else, but you wanted to talk about
well, we were talking about the effects of having children too soon as a woman, and how it can basically negatively affect your life when, if as they call it, Planned Parenthood, if you want to say, if we waited maybe 5 years, at least 5 years longer than we did, we might have reached more of our personal goals, at a faster rate, because children are an expense, and it's best to live as many of your dreams as you can before you have children, so that you can put that money into your business, investing into yourself, and not be tied down, because
later on.
Yeah, because as most people know, it's different. For the most part, there are few exceptions, but for the most part, it's a different role in being a mom and a dad. Some dads are as active as moms, but in general, the mom is more active. Like I said, right. Even if it's a husband and wife in the same household, the mom a lot of times is still a little more active.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, that's true. I see what you're saying. Guys, you are tuned into Shop Talk Radio 2020. And my co-host here with Star, we had just got right on into it. But yeah, I agree with you, because we wasn't groomed and raised that way back years ago. It was you wanna go to college, you get your degree, you wanna have a relationship, then you have the children, you do what your grandma and your granddads and your parents did, right? But then you don't think later on, 20 years later, when you're in your 30s and your 40s, how hard it's going to be like later on, And today is like such a different time. And these young people and young women and men are having children at a rate like as if it's just like we just going to pop them out and keep it moving. You have to think, young women, you have to think about your future down the line and how hard it's going to be. Because it looks good. Okay, yeah, I'm pregnant. I'm gonna have a baby, and he's gonna be here, and everything's gonna be happy. It don't turn out that way. It's not turning out that way.
No, and I found I was pregnant with my first child the day after I graduated university, UNCG, and in a sense that seems like, okay, you did good, but it was still too soon. It still was too soon. I still needed 3 to 5 years to myself. Yeah. To build up my career, to build up my salary,
and grow as an individual.
Yes.
Yeah.
And enjoy my
individual. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Not being a mother, not being forced to be a mom. You know what I'm saying? So quickly, because now your degree that you had to go on hold. Now you have a baby that you gotta take care of, and that's how it goes. The mother has to stop her life and take care of children, and the father just keep it moving. That's what's happening, and it's happening more at a rate in this new generation that the women are not. I saw something. It was online where a woman wanted to drop her kids off at the mom and said she don't want to do it no more. She was ready just to give up. She don't want to do it no more. She want to date a man and just live her life. She want to travel. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So those are the things that women, we have to think about. Get on some type of birth control if you're sexually active. Don't let a man tell you he love you in that moment, because in that moment it's too late. Because now you got to see that might be born.
Yeah, and it's important for children to have a family, so we have to really watch what we're doing,
right.
because we need to be mindful of having dad present in these children's lives. That's important.
Exactly. Not setting up broken homes.
Yeah, and part of it, is as a woman and as women, I mean, we can only talk about our accountability of this only the things that we can do, you know, to make lives better for everybody, you know.
Right,
but
exactly.
Children don't deserve to be in a broken home. Children don't deserve to be in a one-income home, because a one-income home is stressful for everybody that's in the home, the
Right.
mom and the children. The children shouldn't be going without because they only have mom. You know, it's not right.
Right. It's not
right.
fair. It's not fair to set the system up to where the mother is the provider and the mother is the caregiver and the mother is the taker and the mother is the feeder and the mother is the everything. The mother is the everything, and the father or the dad gets to do it all over again. He'll go plant another seed somewhere else just as easy. And then the mother have to beg the father, like literally have to beg the father to come and help. Can you come and help? Can you come and pick my child up and take them somewhere for me? Can you come in? I need such and such and such. I'm short on this, or I need, you know, it's an excuse, and it's an excuse, and men are getting away with murder. In this, you know, single family homes are not. That's not the thing. We don't want to make that a thing. We have a new generation of kids that are going to be born. We don't want them thinking this is the way in our community. Our community looks bad right now. I'm sorry. I mean, people are out here struggling. Kids are it's hard for them. The dads are not involved, and I'm not saying all. Not saying all, because there are some great fathers out there. But we talk about the broken homes. We talk about the ones who are not. We're talking about use protection. Don't set yourself up for failure.
That's right. That's right. And, you know, just as a woman, we just need to think a little bit more highly of ourselves and think about what do we really want out of life before you have a child. Because see, if I had to do it all over again, I'd probably still be a virgin, actually.
Okay. not emotionally a virgin, but physically a virgin. I'm telling you, because
But if I had to do it all over again, I wouldn't have kids until I was married, which that was always my goal.
The dream, anyway. That was the goal.
Yeah. I wouldn't have kids until I was married and my husband wanted the child, because it's different when a man is waiting for a baby. You know, they're ready to be active when they want the child. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's like that's just something that I would do over, because just even as an artist, it takes a budget, as they call it. It take money to move you forward in your career. And you have one child and then you have another, that's more money going away from your career to taking care of kids. And that's not fair. And that's not fair to you. It's not the kid's fault, but it's not fair to you for what you're trying to do in your life and having to prolong your dreams and aspirations because kids and bills are a priority, you know?
Make sure, I'm sorry, I just want to elaborate on what you were saying, but make sure that these men that you're dating and you're laying with, make sure y'all in love. Make sure it's like a family affair or something, a goal that you guys are looking forward to. Make sure you see a future with this person. Not just lay down, get pregnant, and boom, you're because a man will tell you, it's not mine. Or he'll say, you know what, don't have it, I don't want it. Yeah. And then that he's letting you know right then and there, he does not want that child, because if you don't hear what this man is telling you, it's gonna be hell for you later down the line. Trust me.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. So, like Johnny said, you just really want to be in a committed relationship, a relationship that at least has a goal of commitment, you know, mirroring a marriage and going toward a marriage. Because like I said, just being a single parent is whack. That's the only way I can put it. You know,
it's whack as
yeah,
it's whack. It's whack, and it's not fair, and it just brings poverty, It brings pain in our community. All you have is young men and young women growing up to do the same thing over and over again. We got to change it. We got a whole new breed of people being born in our communities. We don't want to do the same thing and keep doing the same generational curses, because we already cursed as it is in America. Just period. Just being who we are. And then you're bringing babies into it that has to go on like programs because you need help from the government because the fathers are not stepping up. It's not fair. It's not fair.
And I created
Real Life too much.
And I created Real Life Inc. based on this principle because I knew, you know, as a single parent with my first child in my 20s, I knew I needed help, and sometimes, you know, help just from social services, they might not have had the help that I needed. You know, sometimes it's based on the funds they have. If they're out of funds, you have to figure something else out. So I created Real Life Inc., you know, as an alternate. So when other people don't have, you know, what you need, I want the nonprofit Real Life Inc. to have it for you. And I made sure that it's tailored to single parents and families, because all families could need a little bit of support. Because the long-term goal that I hope for Real Life Inc. is that I hope to, for example, pay a lot of people, single parent and families, for example, just pay their light bill. Because let's just say the money that they don't spend on that light bill, they now can spend, you know, on something else for their family.
Something else. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they can spend it on something else. And what I see in the long run is Real Life Inc. being able to stimulate the economy, because if we're paying the light bill, now the family has an extra $100 or $200 to go out, you know, for the weekend and do stuff that stimulates the economy. So in the long run, we will be stimulating the economy by helping with just one bill. You know?
Well, tell them where they can maybe use this resource that you have to offer.
You can go on to our website, www.thereallifeinc.com, and you can make an appointment there if you need help with your bills, so that we can look at them and we'll review the budget that we have to offer whatever help we have. And the great thing is that if we have already spent our funds, you know, helping other people, we also have resources. You know, we know other people who help with bills, so we will
resource out.
Yeah, we will refer you. Will refer you to someone else that you may not have known, you know, that helps with bills.
Oh, very good, very good. But yeah, we're not condemning anybody. We're not, you know, pushing off our experiences onto you. We just want you to know we are experienced and we've been there, done that. But the thing about that is, domestic violence back 30 years ago, right? Today is on a whole nother level.
Yeah.
You don't even have a chance to fight. You don't even have a chance to, you know what I mean, like defend yourself. People are killing women, like, and tossing them in the trash. So we on another level. We're on a whole nother level of violence. A whole other level of children, of poverty, of children being born into broken homes. A whole nother level. Y'all, I'm gonna finish and I'm gonna say, young ladies, men, protect yourself. Don't go out just getting women pregnant because you the man. That does not make you a man. What you was gonna say, Star?
I was just gonna say, and like I said, this, you know, as the generations progress, with each new generation, each new year, the level of respect for each other is there is none really, you know. And in the lyrics from the song, you know, the music that was made, you know, years ago and the music that's made now is like, it's not even about talking about somebody a woman that you love. It's more talking about, you know, whatever woman it is for the moment, you know. Exactly. And then the women, you know, are basically, you know, more than ever judging the men off of how much money they have. And that's just not right.
Right. Yeah. The roles have reversed. The roles in the atmosphere, in this earth, in this world that we are in, there's no value, there's no respect, there's no love, there's no care, there's no nothing. So we got to build that back up as a community of people and teaching our children to love. We gotta breed it in them to teach them this all over again. We gotta start the world all over again. That means as long as I can sit here and maybe, because guess what? If I was to be in a forum or somewhere else and talking with a group of young women together, guess what? I can have maybe 3 or 4 of them, right? Maybe 3 of them will probably walk off. They don't want to hear. I don't know what it is, but they don't want to hear nothing from an adult or from someone that's giving them voice, and I think social media has messed that up. That's where they're getting their growth from, and which is all wrong.
Like you say, the blind leading the blind.
Like the blind leading the blind. So if I can do it here, since social media has taken over, like it's like a mental gravity towards the youth and the young people and everyone, where that's where they go to. So since that's what it is, here's some information for you guys. We're just gonna bring it here, and it's the truth. It's stuff we done been through. We are grown women up here. We are not perfect. We just want y'all to do better. We want to see better for our communities. I have grandchildren. I have children. She have children. We have people we love in this world. I don't want to see my homegirl and people dying and people getting beat up by their boyfriend and their girlfriend trying to run over the boyfriend. I mean, it's wild, wild west out here.
Yeah, we need to bring back the sacredness of a family. It's important. It's important to try to have a family. Now, should you stay in a bad situation for the sake of your family? No, you shouldn't. But we don't want to just be dating with no anticipation of having a family. We don't want to do that. No purpose. Yeah, it's not fair to you as a mother. What you're bringing on yourself as a single mother is not going to be fair to you, and it's not going to be easy, and it's definitely not fair to these children, because it's a big difference between a one income household and a 2 income household. It's a big difference.
It's a big difference. It's definitely a difference, and you want to have. I mean, even if you co-parent well. Yeah. Even co-parenting, we don't want to say, oh, you have to stay with the man who you had a baby with, but we're trying to prevent, make choices, make the right choices for yourself. Knowledge is key. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. You don't have to desire a man to the point that you to the bottom of the barrel. You just gonna sell your soul for a man just for that moment, and then guess what he gonna do? He gonna walk. He is going to walk if he wants to. We're not saying all men. We just talk about the ones. We talk about the situation in our communities and what's going on out here. And for people to protect yourself and be humble and teach your children the right things. Try to get your household in order.
Yeah.
You get it in order now, because later it's going to be too late. It's real bad out here. Anything you want to close with, Star? We got about
I just want to say, dating is important before you become exclusive with somebody. You want to do a lot of dating that don't involve sex. You want to do a lot of dating just so that you can meet different people, different personalities, possibly even, different races, so that you can have the opportunity to see what you like, which type of person you feel like really matches with you the best, and you want to do as much dating as you can without sex.
Without sex.
Yes, because you want to narrow that list down, and and then become a little bit more exclusive, and then you could pick and choose, who you're gonna end up having sex with. But you want to do as much dating as you can with multiple people,
and the reason why she's saying that, and the reason why I think you saying that is because if you date just one person, you in a relationship, because that person is dating other people. So now you're in a relationship, this one person that's dating you, but you in a relationship with that person. Don't do that to yourself, because the dating game has changed. Because back then, when you meet somebody and you like them, he like you, y'all, that's mine, he mine, we together, we boyfriend,
We
girlfriend.
talking.
While we talking, you mine, you know. But now it's totally flipped. You got to date multiple people to find out who is deserving of you.
Yes.
Find out who you know, you'll put your standards up so you can see, okay, does this person match this? Or this person match that? You're going to have to do that. Don't just get caught up. Date multiple. And if you got to date outside, like how Star said, you got to, because the pool is really, really, it's mixed up. The pool is small.
Yeah, and I would just, like I said, we can learn a lot from men. Men can learn a lot from us. They happily date outside of their race. I mean, for the majority, most Black women are loyal to our race. But like I said, you can learn a lot from men. And going forward, like I said, you need to date all kinds of people just like they do. You know, in the beginning, before you start having kids, you need to have all of your choices.
Right.
You know, you need to have the biggest pool that you can, and you want to start this big pool off with no sex, you know, so that you can talk to as many people as you want to.
And think clearly. Because once you have the sex brings the chemistry, and then that chemistry locks it down. For some reason, some kind of way, it does an emotional thing, but only to the woman. Well, sometimes to the man, because he get crazy. But y'all get what I'm saying. But so guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this show. We made it a little quick today, but we will be back for more. Until next time, guys, to make sure you check out my Shoptalk Radio 2020 page on YouTube and Instagram, and don't forget about Real Life Inc. She has the services over there, nonprofit business that will help you if you are in need. Again, until next time, be blessed and definitely not be stressed. Hey.
And don't forget that all donations to Real Life Inc. are tax deductible. So if you need a tax deduction, send over your donation. We got you.
Right. Definitely taking donations. Again, until next time, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this show. And we'll be back again. Until next time, peace out.
It's Shoptalk Radio, the one and only beautiful Joni and your girl Star Green. We'll be back.
Star babies.